The sun dipped low on the horizon, casting a warm amber glow over the quiet village nestled between emerald hills. Rumors had spread that the wandering sage, a mysterious figure known for his wisdom and rare visits, was passing through for the last time. People gathered in hushed excitement near the old well in the center of the village, eager to catch a glimpse of the legendary man. Among them stood a young woman named Elara, clutching a small satchel filled with her most pressing worries. She was desperate for answers to the struggles that had plagued her family, a failing farm, an ailing father, and the overwhelming weight of hopelessness. As the crowd buzzed with anticipation, a figure emerged from the forest path. The sage was unlike anyone Elara had imagined. His robes were simple, his staff well-worn, and his face lined with age, yet his eyes glowed with a quiet intensity that silenced the murmurs around him. "Who seeks my guidance?" he asked, his voice both gentle and commanding. Elara hesitated, but the weight in her heart pushed her forward. "I do, sage. My family is suffering, our crops are dying, my father is ill, and I don't know how to carry the burden any longer." The sage looked at her with a piercing gaze, as though he could see every hidden fear and unspoken thought. Without a word, he gestured for her to follow him. They walked to the edge of the village, where an ancient tree stood, its branches reaching toward the heavens. Beneath it lay a small wooden chest. The sage knelt down and opened it, revealing a single object, a glowing crystal, faintly pulsing with light. "This is my last gift," he said, holding the crystal out to her. "But it is not what it seems. It is not wealth, nor magic, nor a solution to your problems. It is something far greater." Elara took the crystal, its warmth spreading through her palms. "What is it, sage?" she asked, her voice trembling. "It is perspective," the sage replied. "Hold it close and you will see the truth in every challenge. But beware, it will not give you answers. It will only guide you to find them within yourself." Elara frowned, confused. "I don't understand. How can this help me save my family?" The sage smiled, a knowing look in his eyes. "Sometimes, we are so focused on what we lack that we fail to see what we already possess. This crystal will help you realize your own strength, your own resourcefulness. Use it wisely, and you will find your path." Before she could ask more, the sage turned and began to walk away, his figure fading into the twilight. That night, Elara sat by her father's bedside, holding the crystal close. As its glow reflected in her eyes, memories and ideas began to flow like a river. Her mother's teachings on crop rotation, her brother's unused tools that could fix their irrigation system, and her father's stories of resilience during past hardships. Over the following weeks, Elara transformed her farm. She used the knowledge and resources she had overlooked, rallying her family and neighbors to work together. The crops began to thrive again, her father regained his strength, and a renewed sense of hope spread through the village. Years later, as she watched her children play beneath the ancient tree, Elara still carried the crystal. Its glow had long since faded, but its lesson remained. The greatest gifts are not things given to us, but the strength and wisdom we uncover within ourselves. The sage was never seen again, but his legacy lived on in the hearts of those he touched. Elara often wondered if his last gift was truly the crystal, or the belief he had instilled in her, that even in the darkest moments, the answers lie within. End of story, red block. Moral of the story: true strength and wisdom come from within. Sometimes, the most valuable gift is a shift in perspective, allowing us to recognize the resources and resilience we already possess.